In this American English pronunciation video, we're going to study American English by looking at a short text. Topic: Evening plans. I call this a Ben Franklin exercise. This is when you take very good notes, very detailed notes on what you're hearing, and then go back and try to record yourself based on what you've written down, the notes. Did you write down a flap T, or the way two words link together? After you've recorded yourself, compare it to the original. Did you do everything that you wanted to do? In this video, we're going to take notes together. Tonight, I'm meeting up with some friends in the West Village for pizza. We may stay in the West Village afterwards, or we may hop on our bikes and go up to UCB for a comedy show.
One of the first things I notice is that I've made this a stop T rather than a flap T.
Tonight, I'm meeting up with some friends. Tonight.
Often when the T comes between vowels or diphthongs, in this case we have the I as in by diphthong for tonight, and the I as in by diphthong for I. We would make that a flap T to connect, but I made this a stop T so there was a little break in the line. Tonight, I'm meeting. Tonight.
Tonight, I'm meeting up with some friends. Tonight.
I also noticed that I've made this O a schwa, tonight. This T, on the other hand, was a flap T, meeting up. I did not release the P here, so that's a stop consonant, up. My lips came together to make the P, but rather than releasing them up, I went right into the next word, with. Meeting up with some friends. I'm noticing, sort of to my surprise, that I also dropped the TH. With some friends.
Up with some friends.
So I took this function word, which will not be stressed, it is less important in the sentence, and I dropped the final sound. With some friends. In the West Village for pizza. It's very obvious to me there what the most stressed words are.
In the West Village for pizza. In the West Village for pizza. In the West Village for pizza.
Let's start with the first four words. In the West Village. In the was very quick. In the. West and village both had more time. West Village. In the West Village. So even though in the is two words, it was probably faster than the single word West. In the West. In the West Village.
In the West Village. In the West Village. In the West Village.
And the final two words, for pizza. I definitely hear the first syllable of pizza as being stressed. The word for was reduced. It had the schwa for pizza. For pizza. In the West Village for pizza. We may stay in the West Village afterwards. Which syllable was the most stressed?
We may stay in the West Village afterwards. We may stay in the West Village afterwards. We may stay in the West Village afterwards.
I definitely heard stay as being the most stressed. That's our verb. That's a content word which will usually be stressed in a sentence. Again, in the was very quick. West and village were both stressed, as was afterwards, but they had less curve to the voice. They were less stressed to me than the word stay, which was louder. We may stay in the West Village afterwards. I noticed that I did not reduce the word or. That's one word that can reduce to or we may. But here I said or we may. I did not reduce the vowel.
Or we may hop on our bikes. Or we may hop on our bikes. Or we may hop on our bikes.
We may hop on our bikes. What do you think is the loudest, most stressed word in that sentence fragment?
We may hop on our bikes. We may hop on our bikes. We may hop on our bikes.
I hear hop. Again, the verb.
We may hop on our bikes and go up to UCB.
I definitely reduced the word and here by dropping the D. And go up to UCB.
And go up.
Again, hear the word up. I did not release the P sound. I made that a stop. Up to. Again, a reduction I did not do. The word to usually has the schwa sound in it. and instead I left in the vowel oo, to. I usually reduce the word to in conversation, t. I did not do it here because I was talking into the camera, and I've noticed that I do use fewer reductions when I'm recording than I do in normal conversation.
To UCB, to UCB, to UCB for a comedy show.
For a comedy show. I most definitely reduced this vowel to the schwa, for a. So I also connected that word very much so to the article a, which is also pronounced as the schwa, for a comedy show.
For a comedy show. For a comedy show.
Let's test your listening skills for stress. The word comedy is a 3-syllable word. Which did you hear as being the most stressed?
Comedy.
It's the first syllable. So the last 2 syllables are lower in pitch and flatter, also maybe a little quieter than the stressed syllable. Midi. Ka, midi. Comedy show.
I hope this has given you some ideas on how to take notes and study the speech of native speakers. Do this on your own. Take video and audio clips that interest you or that have topics that are important to your field of work. After you take good notes, record the text yourself and compare it to the original recording. What do you still need to work on, or what did you do well? This is a great way to improve your pronunciation.
Just a few lines of text, but there's a lot to study about pronunciation. These were my plans for tonight. What are your plans tonight? Let me know by making a video and posting it as a video response to this video on YouTube. I can't wait to hear about your plans.
That's it, and thanks so much for using Rachel's English.
Don't stop there. Keep going with my American English in Real Life playlist, my reduction and linking playlist, or any of the playlists on my channel. And don't forget to visit rachelsenglish.com, where there's lots more to work with.